you, Mr. Friday Night? It's so good to see you guys. Been watching you chit-chat while I watch the video or the slideshow of the cards. By the way, not everybody's card was on there because we can't get them all on in the time that we need to have the slideshow be. So if your card wasn't on there, you can always go over to craftroulette.live and enjoy it. Take your time, pick up some ideas, all those kind of things. I am Mary Gunn of Mary Gunn Fun, your intrepid host of Craft Roulette. You are the chatterboxes. He is Mr. Producer. He's over there getting all ready to change slides and all those things that he only can do. And Lydia is in the house waiting to come on, and she is ready to craft. Let me tell you, we are ready to get some inky fingers, glue on her eyelids. No, we don't want that, but it could happen. You never know. Anyway, we're so glad that you are here. This is Craft Roulette, the ultimate paper crafting card making game show challenge. And we are here live almost every Friday night with a seat for who? For you. We really are glad, and we are honored that you would spend some time with us on a busy, busy life. Did you guys have a busy week? I was talking to some people. It just seems like we're all just so busy. So it really is very nice just to sit back and relax and have a little time talking about cards. We are not going to teach. We're not going to be doing process like this is what you do here, this is what you do here, this is how I did that. We're not going to do that. We're just going to talk about cards and life and crafting and how much we love paper and ink and stamps and all those wonderful, cute little things in life that make our lives happier. 367 cards. Did you enjoy as many as you could? Lydia and I were just talking about how cute they are and how different they are and how you can't really go, okay, I'm going to go to the gallery and get 5 ideas on how to do this or that because you make them all so different. It's wonderful. We're going to talk a little bit more about our achievers later in the show. Stick around for that. We are going to be talking about a big event coming up. Yeah, because Lydia is going to be a part of it. So stick around for all these things. By the way, housekeeping, I do have something. If you have tried to unsubscribe from our emails, we're sorry to see you go, but apparently there was a bug in there, and it wasn't to keep you there forever. It really wasn't. It's been fixed now, so if you do want to unsubscribe to our email...
Everyone who tried is now unsubscribed.
Everybody that tried is now unsubscribed, but you are not pariahs. You are welcome to come back anytime you want. And if you haven't signed up for our email, we would love to have you do that. We don't give you too many, I don't think. Just like
one a week.
One a week. And it's just pretty much a reminder of the show is on tonight. So we try not to inundate you at all. If you could flip us a Vinny, that means give us a thumbs up. We'd appreciate it. That's a it was pretty cool to hear May say, hey, make sure you Vinny the video. So we appreciate Vinny's influence and inspiration from May's sidekick. Vinny has given us the idea of give us a Vinny. I saw you guys talking about it. There are a lot of Craft Roulette traditions that if you are new here, sit tight. You'll become one of us if you don't bail too early. Stretchy pants, for instance. We all have to have our stretchy pants on because apparently our imagination is somehow or other right there with our stretchy pants. So we like to keep, our muscle is right there. So we want to keep sure that we can make something cute out of it without getting uncomfortable. We do have some new spin sponsors for August. Let's welcome them. Inky Stamper is a spin sponsor. They will be giving away a gift certificate every week this month. Sorry there, Chelsea. Trinity Stamps is also a spin sponsor this month. And Tanisha is going to come on. She's never been on the show. She'll be on in a couple of weeks. Looking forward to having her home here. And I think you are right there. And Glassboard Studio. If you've been living under a rock or on the Caribbean or something like that, you may not know about the giveaway this month. We Glassboard Studios will be giving away a very unique, very cool Craft Roulette glass board mat. And they're going to ship it all over the world. So if you don't know how our giveaways work, again, sit tight. We're going to talk about more about that. I see some hearts. I know. It's pretty cool, isn't it? We have some wonderful patrons. We'd like to say happy birthday to our patrons in August. We do have a card exchange with our patron group. And so these are the people that I know are having birthdays because their name is on the card exchange. So happy birthday to Card Monkey, Bon Voyage. She is on her way. There she is. My gosh, girl. She is on a big old boat going out for a cruise. Bon voyage and happy birthday. Sherry Pemberton, man, you have had a week. I hope you get through this weekend without unscathed. Dawn Brenner, Ellen O'Brien, Jean Addis, Jen Gross, Lou Ann Johnson, Mary Brinley, Paula Jean, Regina Martin, and Vicki Emerson, a very special person to Craft Roulette. We wish you all a very happy birthday when it happens this month. Your cards are out in the other room. Hopefully I'll get them ready for you this weekend. And it's always a pleasure to thank you. We do have some new patrons this week too. Cindy Lou M., Anna, Amy Shellmeyer, Amy Edge, Mandy Fish, Susan R., Katie Velton, and Wendy D. My gosh, we do thank you so much for coming alongside and giving us some financial support. I hope you will enjoy the extra content. We are going to have a wonderful Zoom call next week, which you are all invited to be a part of as a patron. So that's enough of that. Yes, Mr. Mike has on his original tog that I made for him. Yes, when we first started dressing the guy. Great ideas for Mary Ann Hill that you guys gave us over on the Craft Roulette Facebook group. If you aren't a part of that, you're welcome to go to our private group. Just answer the questions and you'll be automatically entered. I'm looking forward to seeing what Marianne crochets for him. It's wonderful. We do have a small line of merchandise for you, which if you do need a little tog to wear to an outing or a pony show, whoa is always in style. We're always glad to see you wear your Craft Roulette merch all over the world. And we do have a stamp set as well. I know I'm going to go to the post office Monday and be sending those out. So if you do want to get an order for that this weekend, I will have it up for you soon. Man, that was a lot of talking. I'm going to get Lydia on here because she can talk, and I'm going to invite Miss Lydia from Texas on Craft Roulette. Please give her a warm Craft Roulette welcome.
Hey, everybody.
Spell me, girls. Spell me.
Well, if there's one thing that I've been doing since I was born, it's talking. Getting D-Hall for talking, getting shushed at quiet events. I got you. I got you, Mary.
Thanks. I appreciate that. We've been chit-chatting all for the last half hour already, so yeah. But we still have much to cover.
We do. Yeah. I can't wait. I'm super excited. This is time number 3 for me, right?
Third time's a charm.
Maybe I'll get it right this time.
You've never failed me yet. For those people that do not know who you are, poor people need to know who you are because you are a especially wonderful lady.
Aw, thank you. Well, my name's Lydia Fiedler, and I live in Austin, Texas with my husband and my 2 feline overlords, Maddie and Splotchy. My day job is I'm the community manager of splitcoaststampers.com, which is the original social media for stamping. So I run that online community. And then in my remaining time, I'm a designer and I work with a lot of different stamp companies, and I'm just kind of immersed in crafting as much as I can be. I like gardening. I like cooking. I love true crime. Those are my 3 big competing passions: crafting, cooking, true crime. So that's, you know, everything about me now.
That's it. You're an open book, an open audio book.
Yep.
That is quite a combination. Do you burn food?
No. Well, I mean, I have. We call it smoking. Like if you burn some garlic bread, it's called smoked bread.
That sounds
but
good.
No, as a matter of fact, there's one of my favorite chefs that we watch on YouTube. He burns stuff a lot. We talk about that a lot. I like to think I'm a really good cook.
I'm a real good cook if you like it black and burned. My
Is it an
husband always
attention
said if it's
span
got,
thing?
huh?
Is it an attention span thing? Like you're cooking and then you go craft and you forget that you're cooking something?
Pretty
Because
much.
that's real. That is
Yeah,
real.
it is real. And this house it's not as good as the lake house. The lake house was so small you could catch it because you could
Yeah.
start to smell it because it wasn't that big. But the house before that was the crafting room was downstairs quite a
Oh
ways,
no.
and it was just like
No, we can't
the
have that.
smoke alarm is
Mm-mm.
it's done.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
If it's
I
got a
do have
bottom,
to
she'll
set
burn it.
alarms. I gotta set a little alarm on the microwave or on my phone or something. Otherwise, I'll just do
Yeah,
something else.
exactly. Because you don't always cook when you're hungry,
No. No.
because then you just eat. You don't
Right.
cook, you eat.
That's what
There's a
chips are
difference.
for.
That's
Chips are
right.
for.
That is absolutely true. Eating and cooking, totally different things. Well, we are
Yes.
glad to have you here.
Thank you. I am super
This,
excited to be here.
this is your third time. It was last year we were
No.
discussing, which that's
So
way too long.
fast.
But our next time that we get to see you will be sooner
Yeah.
because you are part of our October 7th event.
Awesome. I'm super
I know.
excited.
We're
My
not going to
favorite
tell you much
crafting
about
time
it.
of the year.
We're not going to tell you much about it, but if you don't have October 7th, noon to about 5 or 6 Central Daylight Time marked on your calendar, you are going to miss something big. That's all I got to say. And we will be giving you more information as we go along. But I'm excited that we get to play so often. That's good.
I know.
But you had a question for me.
I did.
What is
It's a
that?
burning question. What
Like-
is craft roulette?
It's a cooking question. It's burning. It's getting burnt and black. It's time to find out what is craft roulette. Chatterbox is so glad to have you, Mr. Producer. Excellent job. Lydia, thanks for being here. We'll be right back after that question.
What is Craft Roulette? Craft Roulette is a live paper crafts challenge show where the goal is to complete a project that has been randomly selected by the spin of a wheel. There are 4 categories we spin for: project, colors, element, and random. Each category has 24 possible options with a combined possibility of 331,776 unique projects. Whoa. We're live every Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central on youtube.com/craftroulette. Please like and subscribe. Each week we bring on a special guest crafter to create along with us and share their unique take on the challenge. You can play too. Complete a unique project of your own using the same 4 parameters set in this episode. You'll have 48 hours to contribute by submitting pictures of your project through the submission form on craftroulette.live. Contributions are featured on marygunfund.com's weekly episode blog and the next episode. Let's recap last week's episode and submissions.
That's what we do almost every Friday night. And really, honestly, goodness gracious, we always welcome you and are so glad that you spend time with us. We like you. We do. We like you very much. Last week was episode 174, and we did, it was like almost weird. There was a moment when it was weird, but it turned out just fine. We got 367 submissions so that you guys figured out what to do with those parameters. Now we are up to 19,509 total submissions over the 3+ years that we have been here. Look at your pins just fall into the map. I'm so proud of you all for joining us. That was my card. It was a little psychedelic, but we were okay with that. And the project was a circle, or you had to include a circle. Colors palette was Wizard of Oz, which turned out to be super fun. Element was On the Road. Wow, did you guys ever take that one and make some creative on a dashboard? Really. So many good ideas. And you had to add wings. You had wings on all sorts of things too. It's really a fun gallery to go through and look at and see what you can find and see the clever ways people made their cards with those 4 parameters. So we like to celebrate around here, so we are going to do our parade of achievers, and including welcoming our first timers and our major milestone leaders. Our leading ladies are new to Club 52, got a couple of you, and I think we have I can't remember, I don't think we have a new... No, I think we do have a new mug clubber. And we'll decide this later. It's to be determined. But we're going to invite Lydia on to join us while we celebrate a little bit.
What about Ashley's card?
Oh, you've moved on to Ashley. I forgot that. And here I was, sitting there thinking I had done such a good job of what I was talking about. Ashley Young joined us last week after she got little Harrison to sleep. It was so nice to have her on and hear about how big Harrison's getting. Before the show, he was clapping and smiling and saying, "Dad." It was so cute. We enjoyed having her on. Look at that card. She has not forgotten how to make a cute card. Ashley, I think you're here tonight too. So thank you so much. Now there she is. She's already here. So this is on a timer, Miss Lydia, so we can't really dissect the cards, but we can chat about them a little bit. And welcome, first timers. Candy Grimes from Atchison, Kansas. That's just north of us. I didn't realize I'd missed that. Bethany from Maine. Welcome. Look at that fun card. That looks like something you'd make. Connie from Kansas. A lot of Kansans.
Cute.
Could have some thunderstorms here. Jamie from Minnesota. I cased this card on Whodunit last Tuesday.
That's so cute.
Bonnie from Arizona. You got them all in there. Really cute. Look at that kitty. Lindsay from Oklahoma. So different.
I recognize that stamp.
Do you?
Hero Arts, it looks like.
Aha. Sharon from Livermore, California. I think that one's so cute. Lori from Idaho. I'm so glad you guys joined us. Welcome. Jennifer from Canada. That one is just, I know.
Good I can't resist the socks.
Yeah, they're new and kind of in right now. Deb from the United Kingdom. Cool background. Mandy from Western Australia. Welcome.
I love that
so
style.
Glad you're here. I know, it's really interesting. Kate, who is also a new patron from New Jersey. Very clean and pretty card. Major milestone achiever. Kim Bright with 75 consecutive cards. Wow. Karen C. with 100. There's our mug clubber. There she is from Maryland. Congratulations. Karen Goddard with 125. I think I had these. No, I had these right. I'm so worried about doing things wrong on this. Carol Sanguinetti, 125 girlfriend. Well done. Smurf Murphy is our leading lady. 135 cards. Outstanding. Jackie Jackpot Muller, her twin from Australia, has also sent in 135 cards. All of them cute too. Kathy Herring has sent in 139. She is our leading lady number 4. 5K now. 6K Lamone has sent in 141. Woohoo! Ellen Card Monkey Bon Voyage Jarvis has sent in 152 consecutive cards. And Patty Beck, our leading lady, has sent in 169 in a row. Never missed a week. What a tribute! Brian Dickey, congratulations on being in Club 52. Well done. And Carol Bennett as well with Purple Mountain Majesty. Beautiful cards, all well done. Kiss your brains. I'm so proud of you all. Club 52 has no perks, no discounts, no special flyer first class kind of things. Nothing. You can walk into Michael's or any other craft store. They won't know who you are. But you have bragging rights because you have sent in a year's worth of cards, and we congratulate you so much. Thank you very, very kindly all for sending in so many cards and being an inspiration to the world. We love you. Pretty cool, huh?
Pretty cool. That's some dedication.
It really is. We don't even give them anything. We don't give, there's like, it's tough around here to get much. However, we do have, I lie. When you hit 100 cards, we send you a little stamp set of our little mascot, Roulette the robot. So that's kind of cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, at least for now. We did send real mugs, and then we thought, they probably don't need a mug. They probably want another stamp. So
everybody wants another stamp.
I know. And we've gotten some cute cards with it, too. It's really fun.
Yeah, he's cute.
Well, that was last week. It's over. Tied up. Locked up in the vault. And now it's time to start talking about what we're going to do tonight. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, you were born ready. There are the parameters that we are going to be finding out from which ones we will be getting. We're going to spin for project, colors, element, and random, but first we're going to veto some by our patrons. We give the patrons a couple things to decide whether they like or not like for this week, and if we land on one of these vetoed items, we're going to spin again.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that you can't use it if it works in the parameters that we do get. If you are new, this may not make much sense, but it will maybe soon. So the 4. You guys, you patrons. 4 colors, they said no thank you to condiments. Number 18. Now, who doesn't want to make a card with condiments for their color palette? I tell you. For element, they said no thank you to August, number 11. And this is the new hated parameter. Fuzz. They don't want fuzz, number 18.
But wait, that rules out all the critters. Come on now.
Well, at least the fuzzy critters.
Yeah, the fuzzy
You can
ones.
still use them though if we land on it. But if the veto,
if the wheel lands
it
on
still
the
works.
vetoed item, we'll respin,
Right,
but you can
spin
still
again.
use.
because we don't have a parameter that says no fuzz.
No.
So, you good?
Hang on 1 second.
Oh, you bet. Fuzz. It's the new hated parameter.
That is so funny.
It is. I've got some more coming down the pike, though, that they're all going to hate, too. But that's okay. That's what we like about Craft Roulette. But we like to offer you a veto, too, Lydia. What would you like? Would you like to veto something?
Yes, I would like to veto Joy Fold card. You know I'm not a fold person. So that is my veto.
That's one of the easiest folds.
I know.
But we're good. We're good.
I have an allergy.
I have an allergy to teaching folding cards. I think, I've got it. And then I start to show how to do it. And it's like, I don't got it at all.
I measured it wrong.
Yeah, always. Anything with numbers. Ooh, golly.
Yep.
And we also like to ask if you would like to put your chips on the table and pick 4 parameters and what your strategy is.
Okay. Well, in the first column, obviously I could do guest choice, but I like a challenge. So that's not one of my chips. My chip is 22, which is cards with circles, because I swear I use my circle dies on like every card I make. So I actually wore a set of circle dies completely out. That's how much I use them.
It's impressive.
So that's number 1.
Well done.
Number 2 is under colors. I picked number 3, which is forest colors, for lots of reasons. Number 1, I love botanicals. So forest colors includes all of that. And then under element, I can't believe y'all vetoed August. Like, that's my birthday. So I chose fruit just because it's like watermelon season here. And I noticed
And it's fun.
citrus colors was a hard choice for me because I do love that too. But then at least in the element column, I have fruit, so I could still kind of finagle that in there.
Yeah.
And then number 4, I'm fighting my glasses here, mixed media, because I love mixed media.
You
But there's
do.
more.
You know that there's a lot of people that go, oh, mixed media. No, scare. No, fright.
Yeah.
True life, mixed media crime. Yeah.
I love it. But mixed
Yeah,
media
it's
is just two mediums. It's not as complicated as everybody thinks.
Right. I agree. Well, I think that would make a pretty cool card. I like how you thought it out, and I could tell you really did think it out.
I did.
That was not
Did
fly by
my
the seat
homework.
of your pants. You did, but we are going to have to do something by the seat of our pants now, which is make a card. We're not sure what we're going to make. So, shall we commence
Let's do it.
the crafting? All right, let's give this a warm up. I hope you get them all. I don't know. I don't think I would veto any of your choices. For project, what'll we get? A 4 by
age?
20, 4 and a 4th square card. Yeah,
Square.
it's an artist card. For colors, she makes a lot of 4 and a quarter square cards. Number 9, craft roulette colors. We'll discuss all these things in just a minute. For element,
That's kind of fun.
are your brains spinning already?
Little.
Number 5, night with craft roulette colors. Okay. And for random, I have an idea though, because of something we talked about before the show with you. Something with a bottom border. We're gonna have to include a bottom border on a square card.
Border on a square card.
The things that Craft Roulette often does is inspires cards that would never be made, and that's not a bad thing. That is not a bad thing. This is going to be your art project. We are not going to tell you how to do it. We're not going to tell you what to use or anything about that. You just need to include those 4 parameters, which we are going to discuss in just a second, on a project. And it doesn't say card, so you could make a 3D project if you wanted.
And on the project, I will say that our parameters are inclusive, so that means it's not exclusively a 4.25-inch square card as a project. As long as your project includes a square of that size, it should count.
Mm-hmm.
So you could have a totally different sized thing, but as long as you include a square that size, it will be a good project.
And when you're thinking of this art project, you may want to think literally like HEY Google, what is craft roulette colors? And HEY Google will tell you something. Or you can take it over to the other side of the abstract and go, what is craft roulette colors? And, you can take we're going to talk about that, but you have all that span of artistic freedom to go literally or abstractly or wildly artistically. So that's kind of how we start. And then you get to shake it up in your brain and all the things that you have in your craft room, all the thoughts that you have in your beautifully we hope well-kissed brain, and make something fantastic. That's all we ask. Something fantastic for you. So let's talk about these things. Each one of these parameters can be taken not only just literally or artistically, they can also be taken like the big huzzah, or just a very cleverly fitted in parameter. It doesn't mean that you have to have everything be the focal point. So 4 1/4, you kind of went, ooh, square cards. Square cards can't, like Mr. Producer was saying, they can be on another card too, a square on a card. Mm-hmm. So that's not a big thing, but I know some people are very uncomfortable with square cards themselves. But maybe you could make the squares, maybe you could make square mixed media panels of different sizes, including a 4 1/4 size square. What do you think?
Yeah, actually, because you could make a 4 1/4 square out of 4 craft roulette colors put together. for example. So your square ends up being 4 1/4, but each of those is a quarter, and each of those is a craft roulette color, however you're interpreting that. Which would be cute. That would be like a little color blocking card. I think that would be fun.
And you could
Or
use
you
it
could
with
have a 4
paper.
1/4. What?
I'm sorry. You could use it with paper, or you could use it with squares of watercolor, or inked squares, stencils.
Or you could cut a 4 1/4 square panel out of a card front and back that with acetate so that it was a window that was 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 into the inside of your card.
And you could put a circle underneath that, or have a circle cut out inside the 4 1/4 window.
Yeah.
Lots of opportunities. You could even put a 4 1/4 panel on a joyful card. But you don't have to.
Yes.
That's exactly right. So let's go over to colors. The Craft Roulette color palette. Well, we have the wooden wheel. And so you could go wooden wheel colors, or you could do the Craft Roulette circle that we so often see right there on the screen with all of those rainbow colors. So it's going to be up to artist choice. Or you don't have to use all of those colors either. You can choose some of those colors out that you want to use.
Or since the wheel is so full of possibilities, you could pick 2 opposite colors from the wheel. So basically complementary color pairings, which would be nice. You could pick adjacent colors. You can
analogous
pick little
colors.
groupings. Yeah, that one is a good parameter. You got lots of possibilities there.
There's lots. Yeah, you could go opposites, like you said, like the yellow and blue, or you could do the red, orange, and orange, or whatever you'd like. Or you could keep it all wood looking.
Or you could say green. If green was your dominant color, you could say you mix the blue and the yellow.
Well, there's green on the wheel.
Right.
Yeah.
You can do it lots of different ways.
So the tricky part, I think, on that one is night, because those are bright colors. And so night is...
There's dark blue and dark purple. And
there are.
And the color parameter itself has a color, which is a deep navy blue. So,
and neutrals, you can always enjoy a neutral. So you've got the brown around the ring, too.
So that's an image of night. What you could also use things that are associated with night,
like owls,
like a moon, because the wheel is round.
Yeah, tie those two kind of things together. Headlights, if you want it in a car. If we want to stick with the car on the road, kind of thing. Sometimes that happens when we have a parameter from last week. It kind of follows through to the next week too. What other? Oh, bars. You can talk
lightning
about
bugs.
stars, lightning bugs.
I mean, as you can tell, I love Halloween from my birds. So we have less than 90 days to Halloween. So you could always do a bat or a vampire.
Oh man, did I ever tell you about those bats? We had 25 under a shutter. It was just grisly, awful, smelly things. But yes, so anything that's going on in the night, maybe somebody dressed up in an evening gown or a tuxedo or sleeping. That sounds so good all the time.
Always.
I do have a little bed stamp, and maybe I can use that with my a very popular stamp that I have with dust bunnies in a bed. And I was just talking to Tanisha about it today. So it's in my brain. So yeah, you're right. Bedtime. Little bedtime for Bonzo kind of thing. You could have little critters, little stuffed animals, little snugglies, little blankets.
Yeah.
Bedtime stories.
Books.
Night lights. Street lamps. Well, I think we got some thinking going on here.
People are suggesting night with a K, like shining armor.
Oh, that's a good one.
Pajama parties. That's cute. Lanterns. Nice. A vampire gnome. What do you think about that one? Denise. And a vampire gnome. I'm not sure
like
the world's ready
vampires.
for that.
You can draw little triangle teeth on any stamp you have.
You can. You could. You really could. All right. All right. Well, I think we've got some border thinking going. Bottom border.
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
Pretty
Put
easy.
a bottom border on something.
Yeah.
Right.
I could put a bottom border on it and burn it because that's how I cook. Just cook that bottom border.
All right.
I could have biscuits make biscuits at night and with a burnt bottom. All right. That's me. All right. You guys are set? I think you're ready. I think you're ready. Mr. Producer's ready. Here's a word from Cool Mary on our other show. In review, we'll be right back, ready to craft. Does card making ever wear you out? Are you just having one of those days? Do you ever say to yourself, I wish there were more craft roulette on each week? Well, have we got good news for you? In Review is like part 2 of Craft Roulette, which features you, our card contributors. It'll be easy to find because it airs here on our Craft Roulette YouTube channel. We go live almost every Tuesday evening at 6:30 p.m. Central, and we do a number of fun things during the show, including Mail Call, where I share some of the nice cards and goodies people send us. Our Card Showcase, where we take a longer look at some of the contributions sent in from the most recent episode. And our Who Done It Mystery Game, where I recreate a card from the most recent episode's gallery, live on air. Everyone in the live chat gets to try and figure out which card I'm recreating. So, if you want more of what we do on Craft Roulette, you'll love our show, In Review. The Whodunit Mystery Game is just a game, and we do not actually solve mysteries, but we do actually solve mysteries. The show is supposed to be on Tuesdays, but we reserve the right to reschedule as necessary. Mary will not always know what she is doing, especially with buttons and or math. Stretchy pants and snacks are not required, but advisable. Please bring a friend. Too much fun for one person included. Yep, that's old Cool Mary, and it is. Lydia was asking me before the show what I have enjoyed most lately in the craft world, and I said, who done it? I am so loving spending Tuesday evenings trying to trick you guys. And so, but you keep finding me out. You're really good at craft detective work. So I really think, I was thinking about it in the old days. I used to see somebody make a card and I'd think, oh, I want to remake that, but I don't want everybody to know that I took this idea from something. I used to be like, no, you got to hide a little bit. Now it's like, I want to make something that somebody else made. It's easier that way. So I can do it without repercussion. It's great. Join us on In Review. It's really fun. Yep. Somebody knew it. I got my dust bunnies out. There they are. They're gonna be my nighttime dust bunnies. I'm not sure. And this is 4 1/4.
Real fast.
Yeah.
Do you want to zoom out and show everybody the board?
Oh, sure.
And
You
tell
bet.
everybody what's going on again this month?
Let's do it. Okie doke. Get my little magnets in there. This is a Glassboard Studio glass mat, and it's uniquely made because it has Craft Roulette images on it. These are the super glue guys. They are empty. They are super glue guys that were made out of glue bottles that were empty, and their whole thing was keeping you stuck on crafting way back in the early meme days. And then this is our Craft Roulette wheel, so you can pull your colors from that too.
Well,
the thing
what's going
is
on? Yeah.
this is a wonderful product, and people are going to get this month because Glassboard Studio is giving 4 of these away. We are going to spin for the first one this week. So if you sent in a card last week, your name will be in the drawing. And then you want to send in a card for the next 3 weeks, I will tell you, because your name then will be in the drawing for the other 3, one of the other 3. So I'm really excited that they are being so generous and so remarkable to give these wonderful prizes away. So yes, plan on sending in a card. That is the only way that you can be entered for this giveaway every week in August. You gotta like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they're magnetic.
Okay.
Lydia's got one, and she's going to talk to me. I'm kind of ignorant on the best ways to use these things. So it's got little magnets so you can play when you're trying to be creative and thinking, oh, we've got a little repelling and a little attracting there. That's all good. Oh, there we go. So if you want to play, but they are very strong. And I know that Lydia's got one, and she was talking about the magnets before the show. So I want to know more too. So we're going to pick her brain. But yes, all you have to do is send in a card using those 4 parameters that we're all going to be doing. Isn't that cool? Yeah. There is a rumor. I don't know if it's that there may be some of these for sale next month.
Yeah.
For a month. Just for a month. So we'll see. It's really solid. It's glass and knock on glass. So yeah, Carol Duvall. It was very sad. R.I.P. Indeed. Carol Duvall. Okay, so I've got a Carol Duvall silly Mary Gunn thing. One time I took a girls' trip with my daughters and some other girls and a friend of mine to Colorado, and we were playing some game, and we assumed somebody's identity during that game, like my kids were Britney Spears or something like that, and my personality was Carol Duvall. So I wanted to be Carol. So yes, she was the grand dame of craft TV, and yeah, lots of good thoughts about Carol, lots of good memories. So anyway, thank you for bringing that up. It's a sad thing to lose her. All right, she was 97. Good, clean living with crafts. All right. Okay, so what do I have here? This is a 4 1/4 square. Craft Roulette colors. I think I will do a dark blue. Maybe a window. I could draw a window right there and have this. I might be a little hard to do, but I can try. I don't want to make myself work too hard. Oh, Marie. I see Marie Marie, bad news about our tree in the back that you like so much. It's got to come down. It's going to have to come down. I'm so sad. So you need to come see me and see the big tree, but you may have to sign a liability sheet in case it falls down on you. It's bad. It's rotting. We have this huge silver maple in the backyard, and it's rotting away, dropping big branches. Is that straight? No. So we gotta have it taken down. I'm kind of sad about it. Anyway, Marie was here and she loved it. All right, so this will be my window. And it is crooked, but it was the earthquake. Dang it. Nothing's the same after an earthquake. I don't know. It's sad. So it'll be, what do you do? It's that adulting thing that you have to do.
We're getting word from Austin that Lydia's ready.
Well, bring her in. There she is. Oh, are you going to get up a little fox?
Yes. We're going to have... Should I give it away? Should I give a hint? We're going to have foxes in space. I'm going to sneak that fuzz in there any way I can.
Do you remember Pigs in Space on?
I do.
Yeah,
I
on the
do.
Muppet Show.
What did you gather while I was gone? I think I scared Mr. Producer because my die cutter is in another room.
Oh, he was trying to find you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're glad you're back. We're glad you're back with your foxes in space.
Yeah, and I decided to make it easy on myself and just go ahead and make a 4 1/4 square card. What do you think about that?
I'm pretty impressed. When was the last time you made a square card?
You know, that's why I decided to do it, because I just don't do it very often.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't
Welcome
know
to
why.
Craft Roulette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things you think about, but you just don't do very often. So I decided I would break out of my routine.
Crafty habit things.
Exactly. So I see you got your little bed.
I do. He's gonna go nighty night, little bunny. One of my little dust bunnies.
I like it. It's always good when the one that you're thinking about during the lead up, you get to end up using it.
Yeah, that's right. Not that often. Because that Mr. Wheel can throw you a loop.
Yeah, that is no lie.
But I think this one's a pretty good one. This one should be pretty easy. Yeah.
Oh, I think this gives people a lot of wiggle room.
A lot of wiggle room. There should be some pretty good cards this week. I think we'll have a lot too, because there's a lot of people real interested in this Glass Studio board. Plus,
all you have to do is just upload to our website. You don't have to send us anything but a picture online.
Absolutely.
And let me just tell y'all this is one of my favorite things I've ever bought in my life was my Glassboard Studio mat. So you need to enter this.
Absolutely. Because you said it's right up there with your Misty.
It is right up there with my Misty, especially the magnet. The magnets have just become indispensable for me.
Okay.
And I'll show you how I use them.
Retiring that in the chat so you can tell that story.
Oh, she said it in the chat? Okay, so Tanisha just said that this stamp set's coming back.
Oh, really?
I'm so excited. I use this all the time. And this afternoon, I was talking to Tanisha, texting with her, and she said, "Well, we get quite a few. We get some emails every time you use it, and you use it a lot."
Oh, that's so awesome.
And so we all have had this crush on this stamp set, and it's like I don't care if somebody can't have it. to use it, because most of my stamps are old.
So, yeah,
and and so I can't just keep up to date. But when she told me that, I was so excited for everybody, and now she's announced it. So yeah,
that's so awesome.
Yeah, I'm so happy for everybody. I think Dust Bunnies for everyone is a good slogan.
Exactly.
Because we all have them, right?
Well, I was going to say, it's not like we don't all have them.
See, and we could have fuzz. These are little fuzzes, little dust bunnies.
It's legitimizing our dust bunnies.
It is. My mom and her brother used to call each other's houses the Dust Bunny Inns. And so when my uncle would come to visit my mom, he'd call and want reservations at Dust Bunny 1. And she would give him reservations.
That's so funny.
I love a good dust bunny. Plus, we have so much fur in our house. It's like Dust Bunny Central. I clogged the vacuum the other day, and it shut off. It got so hot. I thought I'd killed it, but it didn't die. It just needed to cool down and chill a little bit.
Yep. Like us, right?
Right. Going to all those errands we run and all that running around. Exercising at the gym.
And just generally being hot this summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I call this the ice cream kill zone time of year because you can't get your ice cream home from the store in Austin this time of year. You just got to give up on ice cream till the winter because it's not gonna make the ride home.
Even if you put it in a cooler. You ever do that?
You could do like a Yeti or something, but your car's so hot, you know?
Yeah. That's tough. So you just have to go out for ice cream?
If you don't already have it in the freezer by the time June rolls around, you're just doing without. You are just doing without.
Bad stuff. I'm sorry. You need to come visit. We'll take you out for some frozen custard.
Exactly.
We had it. I went out with some friends and we ended up at the frozen custard place. I don't know how that worked, but we did.
It happens when you're least expecting it, right?
We just ended up right there in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm. Like your car drove you there? Oh, your little desk bunnies are cute.
They're so precious. I love them.
They are so cute. That's so fun that it's coming back.
It is. It really is. I'm so excited for everybody.
Yeah, it's so
they
unique.
are just such a good little stamp set with this little bed in it. Yeah. There's not a lot of stamps with beds, cute. You know? I don't think. Is it dark enough? That down since I guess this little blanket bump is going to be blue too, so it might be the darker blue. That way I don't have to worry about masking it. No thanks.
Yeah, I'm not doing any masking. I do love masking though. That's one of my favorite.
Okay, so tell us about this board. I want to know, what am I missing? What am I just overlooking? The obvious groovy things that about this board.
My very favorite thing is when I go to glue something down, a die cut down, I pop the magnets on there and wait until it's dry because it completely will glue your die cuts totally flat. So if you have like a fiddly little skinny word die and you pop these magnets, like look how many magnets I have. Because I got the ones that came with the board, and then I bought myself so many more because they are so useful for gluing. I love them. The magnets
They're super strong.
They're super strong. And what's great for anybody who's ever broken like a Misty magnet, because we've all done it when they snap together or whatever. This plastic sticks up a little bit so it protects the magnet. So you can kind of put it down, you know, kind of hard on your glassboard and it's just fine.
Amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. I just love this thing. Plus, it's really pretty. You know, I got the one with the dahlias on it. But that one they have this month with the beach is so beautiful. Have you seen that one?
I have. I don't remember where I saw it, but I did see it.
And if you don't win one of these glass boards this month from our show, we do have an affiliate link and 20% discount code on our website and in the description.
Nice.
Yeah, they're more than generous.
Yeah, they're great. I work with them and I love them.
And they're family owned. And it's cool that they work together.
Yeah, I just think they're the bee's knees.
Bee's toes.
I don't know why I put little cheeks on animals. Do you do that?
I have been known to. Yeah. Not only that, sometimes I have been known to make them like little hearts.
Oh,
Such as this little guy.
Cute.
This little guy has a little heart on his cheek. This little thing from Inky Stamper.
That's so cute.
I know. What in the world would we have done if somebody hadn't come up with that shape for hearts? Because hearts aren't really shaped like that.
I know.
Really kind of blobby looking.
Yeah.
Kind of look like, I don't even know what they look like. But they're certainly not cute. They're awesome, but they're not cute.
Right?
This is a very serious situation. So I'm really glad for whoever figured that one out.
I know.
Because honestly, we use them a lot.
Yeah.
I sure don't color inside the lines very well. I have some questions for you while everybody isn't looking at my coloring skills. To throw them off, you look at her coloring. I'm like, everybody, keep your eyes over there. Crafty Tafty 2, one of our patrons, asks, how did you become involved with Split Coast Stampers, and what has been the most important or interesting part of the job? I bet it's not that database that you've been working on.
No, I was a member of the site really from when it started, which was in 2004. It really is the original social media for crafting. And I did for a while, I did their social media just as a volunteer. The site runs with a lot of volunteers. And then the site got purchased in about 2008 by one company. And then there was kind of a bidding war and it got purchased by another company. And at that point, the owner and the community manager, the owner left to start to do this other really cool project, that really fun photography thing for sporting events. And then the community manager left. Her kids were in school, and she left and asked me, because I'd been doing their social media, if I wanted to be the community manager after she left. So I was like, yes, please. So I started working there in 2010. So I've been there for 13 years.
Man.
And and it's great because it's a place with no algorithm. Everything is still in chronological order. You can search and actually find things. And so it has a lot of advantages over like Facebook and other social media. So that's kind of fun. And I think the most interesting thing about the job is that our members find stuff long before I do, and they go post it in the forums. So for example, I didn't know anything about the Misty when it was being offered on offered on Facebook when she was hand making them and all that. I found out about that on Split Coast in the forums.
Oh, fun.
And so they're always like breaking the news, breaking the crafty news.
That is fun. Yeah.
I just love having that big community that knows so much and is so in touch with everything that I can find out what the latest and greatest is.
Yes.
So yeah, it's really fun. And we have a real thriving mixed media. We have daily challenges, which is how I like to get out of creative ruts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so we do little challenges a lot like this, you know. And
always good.
It's just
this gives you a little structure.
Yeah, just to, because we all get into like habits where it's like, I always make, for example, I'm breaking one tonight. I always make portrait oriented A2 cards. That's it.
Oh, wow.
That's what I do.
Uh-huh.
And so like making a square card, that's the kind of thing that challenges really do for you.
Mm-hmm.
So I love our daily challenges, and I always find something that kind of gets me out of my ruts over there. People are so creative.
They sure are. Because we all have different life experiences, different products, see it differently.
Yeah.
I'm with you. It is such a trip to see all these people's brains right there on some paper.
Yeah.
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 Show us your
Fun.
brains.
Show us your brains. Not really, though. Don't really.
It's kind of like
do
hearts.
that.
They're really not as cute as
Right. Exactly. So yeah. And we have a weekly
obviously
newsletter.
been a big
We have a-
asset.
Yeah, I love the weekly tutorial. We have a video tutorial every week. And sometimes I go back to the really old ones. Like when I do my lives, because I do a live 3 times a week, and I'll go back
You
to
do
the
a
really,
lot of
really
lives.
old ones. And you find something, you're like, oh my gosh, I haven't thought about this technique in 10 years, literally 10 years. And then you rediscover it.
Right.
And it's so fun.
You know, speaking of that, I'm going to read. I have another question that just goes right into that. And it is from Rebecca Feltner. And she says, what is your favorite technique when you first started versus your favorite technique now in card making?
That is
I have
really
another one,
interesting.
too.
I would,
Mm-hmm.
that is a really good question. I would say my gateway drug was probably the same as everybody else's. It was heat embossing.
Oh, love it.
And so that was probably my favorite technique when I started stamping and making all those awful cards that are still posted online from 2004.
Oh, we all have our Lenny Lamb.
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
would say now, honestly, it's what I'm doing right now. It's like stenciling and ink blending I really like. And of course I love mixed media, but as far as techniques go, I think you can get so much out of a stencil and a blending brush that's
Mhm.
probably my favorite.
Mm-hmm. You really can. Do you like the layered stencils or?
I do.
Yeah.
I've never met a
Mhm.
stencil I didn't like, honestly.
Do you
They're all
remember
my
the really hard
friends.
plastic ones when you were a kid?
Oh my gosh, yes. And the
They were
metal
great.
ones. Remember, we had metal stencils when I started stamping back in the late 1900s.
When you were in the covered wagon? Because you've done this,
when
like,
the dinosaurs were roaming the earth.
remember the Wilma and Betty stamp company
Exactly.
of the dinosaur stamps?
Well, but really, I mean, we didn't have die cutting machines. You used to have to go to a scrapbook store and use the giant industrial die cutter if you wanted to cut shapes out, or you had to cut them out with your fingers like an animal, and a pair of scissors.
Like an animal. An animal, hopefully, that has opposable thumbs.
Right.
Because otherwise, it's going to be darn hard.
Yep. The world was definitely different.
It was. Yeah, before you even could get images online.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to just go by the written description. Now we just use emojis. I don't know that we could write all the descriptions anymore.
Right.
I'm not sure I even had that skill.
Isn't that funny?
It is, because when you started heat embossing, you didn't have a heat gun either. So
no, I used the gas stove.
Which is kind of scary because you burn things.
Yeah, nobody believes me, but that's what me and my mom did. We used the gas an open flame. Isn't that hilarious?
It is. It's crazy. And you know what else? Irene Smith asked, also in this same vein, which bygone card making technique would you like to see make a comeback?
Oh, she gets a gold star for that question. Because I have been dying for someone to bring back eyelets.
I thought that's what you were going to say. I did. Because eyelets,
love
I
a
have
good
so many
eyelet.
eyelets. I love them.
I never have gotten rid of them. I
Me
love
neither.
them.
They're so pretty.
We used to do swaps that were based on different ways to use eyelets. They were so useful.
They were great for vellum, the old vellum, and for
Yeah.
tying string and ribbons and all those kind of things. They were so pretty.
And making little mechanical things that swung like little, remember we used to make
Oh.
ladybug wings open?
Yeah. Well, I would
I
use
mean, come
brads
on.
on those because the
And
eyelets kind
brads,
of,
too.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'd be happy if brads and eyelets both came back.
Let's bring them back. I know there's
Let's
some
bring 'em
people that
back,
can make that
everybody.
happen that are watching. I just know it.
Come on,
Bring 'em
Irene.
back.
Join me.
Start picketing the internet.
Join me in the eylet
What would be a good
revolution.
slogan?
Let's see.
What rhymes with eyelet?
Eylet or
Violet.
We want Violet.
Violet.
More. My name's
Violet.
Violet, and I want eyelet.
well, we've got roses are red, eyelets are you. We could do something like that.
Something.
I don't
I'm
know.
not sure where to
we
go
just
with
gotta
that.
make it happen. We gotta make it happen, Irene.
I'm with you. Let's do it. They are wonderful products.
They really
The
are.
super secret fifth parameter.
Yes, like double secret probation.
Very much so. Yeah, those were good. I remember when I first learned them. It was at a Close to My Heart convention, and Karen Pedersen showed me how to do it, and I remembered standing there just going, "Oh my gosh, these are so cool!" And
I
just being,
know.
yeah. Show me
And
more.
for a
Show me more.
while, we had to do them with a hammer, remember? So you couldn't do
Oh,
it after
yes.
everybody was asleep.
Yes. And there
then they
was the
finally
thing
came out
where
with
you
the-
had the little soft setter thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the little, and the crocodile and all
Mhm.
that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the nights when we would have a house full of ladies for card making, and you'd have a project with the eyelets, it was noisy.
Oh, so noisy. And you inevitably, with that little setter, inevitably punched a hole in something. I mean, it just never failed that you would have at least one something with the little setter hole in it.
Yep, yep. And one of the little prongs oftentimes wouldn't quite go right, and it was a nuisance, but it was fun.
Right.
So fun.
It was always fun.
I'm with you. Thanks for
Always fun.
good question. I'm glad to instigate this. Let's get this.
Yeah, that was a great question. We can do it. We can do it.
Eyelets unite.
Yes.
Tonight, unite with eyelets, eyelets, eyelets.
Now I gotta find a marker that
I
matches.
think that's
that.
grand. Don't like how stark this is. I'm going to go ahead and put some other color on it. Colors that will put go over. This is my fancy masking paper Post-its. That's an old throwback. I never got into the fancy masking paper because
Right.
I learned on Post-its.
Right. They're the goat.
They are the goat. Exactly. We are the goat.
If it ain't broke,
That's true.
don't fix it. See if that's close enough. Let's see.
Well, I'm
I'm not so
masking
good
up
at
the
coloring
store.
in the lines either.
Yeah. Just have everybody look over here, guys, at me while she's coloring in the lines. But there are
Right?
tricks, and look at your trick that you're doing right there. Or
Yeah.
the imperfect.
Kind of hide that. hide that little white line.
It works.
Cover up any boo-boos.
Oh, look at your pretty sky. Are they going to be in suits?
Nice.
Are they going to have... Are they going to have...
No,
No?
Atmosphere. They're going to have atmosphere.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
If I had eyelets, I could make little eyelet stars.
You could.
Stay with our theme.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I have a few eyelets that are shaped. Not many.
Yeah, remember there were like stars and hearts and...
Snowmen.
Mm-hmm.
all
Okay,
sorts
so
of
see how it
things.
glued my little earth down on there from the magnets?
Sweet.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is flip him over.
Amanda Stevens, who we all
We
love.
love
and
Amanda
We all
Stevens.
love Amanda Stevens. And
We
she
do.
is a big part of our October 7th. She is the one that
She
is the
is.
instigator.
She's the goat.
She's the goat. She is truly the goat. And she would like to know, and I think I'm missing something on this, but she would like to know, have you thought any more about launching Footbook?
Oh my gosh.
Missing
right?
something here, aren't I?
I'd be a millionaire, wouldn't I? So we did this video like in, I don't know, 2019 maybe, where we pleaded with people to stop posting pictures of their feet on Facebook because people love to post pictures of their feet, and we're like, we know you like your feet, but no one else does. So why don't you start a website called Footbook, where you just post pictures of your feet, and everybody who's on that site, they like feet.
Yeah.
And they like pictures of feet, and they'll appreciate it more than people who don't want to see your feet.
I see.
So we
what you
we
meant.
thought it was a brilliant idea. We're like, this solves all the problems. The foot picture people are happy. The anti-foot picture people are happy. Everybody's happy.
Yes. Yeah. So did you have
So-
trouble finding like backing or something? Is that what happened?
Yeah, I needed some of that venture capital funding.
Yeah. Footbook,
I didn't
huh?
get it.
Wonder
Yeah.
if there's some kind of, might have been a little hard with the Facebook guy too. It might have been a little close.
Yeah, he might have been mad. He does like to sue people, so
So yeah,
I could have been.
he probably has some kind of deep pockets too.
Yeah,
Footbook.
you know it.
Footbook could
Yep.
be a thing though. Maybe, you never know.
I think
Its
it
time
could.
may
We're
still come.
just judging by the sheer number of foot pictures, I think it could definitely be something.
Is it still going? I'm not on it very much. I'm usually on just our group. And so, is there still a thing for feet?
Oh yeah, people like, it's like the classic vacation picture, somebody's
Oh,
feet
Yeah,
on a
that's-
beach
Yeah.
or whatever.
Okay. I get it. Yeah. Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
Because who wants to have their picture taken? Maybe they're not wearing makeup.
Right. They're in their
Things
bathing
like
suit,
that.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Do not do that. I don't like that yellow. I'm going to make it.
What do
more
you think
blue.
I did with my stamp set? Oh, here it is. Okay. I don't have a sentiment. Uh-oh.
You always
Maybe there won't
sentiment?
be a sentiment. I make a lot
is
of
another
cards
weird card.
without sentiments, actually.
Mm-hmm.
You
Do
don't
you use them
always
on
need-
your mixed media cards, or do you find that kind of is? They're more artistic, or another weird
Dude, that's
card?
where I like to use word dice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Maddie. Maddie's like, pay attention to me, please. I wonder if I could turn this into a Christmas card. What do you think? What do you
Nothing
think,
says
Maddie?
Christmas like a outer space fox.
Like a space box?
Yeah, nothing. I think you're on to something.
What do you think, Maddie?
This looks like night, doesn't it, with the little stars? It's weird.
Yeah.
It's so weird. You know, there is a way to fix this, and I think I'm going to have to do it. And that is to cut it. This is too nutty. So we're going too nutty, so we're going to go ahead and just trim it up. We'll figure out something on the background. I was trying to make it a craft roulette room, and it is, but it's not. It's not conducive to sleep. Because who can sleep when you're thinking about craft roulette, honestly? You know? It's just too much pressure, too much stimulation. So if I were to have a bedroom with these little craft roulette things in it, I would never sleep.
I had to go look at my computer. YouTube has a little delay. I had to go peek at your room.
It's crazy. It's crazy stuff. But that's kind of my forte. Somebody was saying, "What is your wheelhouse?" And I'm pretty sure it's just kind of weird cars. So
weird cards. I like
weird cards. I'm maybe fixing cards is my wheelhouse. Fixing weird initial cards and then making them.
That's a good skill to have, though.
Subduing the weirdness. Yes, it is when you're in my head, apparently. Okay, so those who are going to have nightmares about this bedroom, my bedroom doesn't really look like this. Here. Look, it's better already. And he's going to sit there, that little dust bunny's going to sit there, and he's going to have to find a little room. I don't know.
I don't think her cards are weird either, Susan.
They can be darn bizarre. And make this a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. That looks dark and like in a cabin kind of thing.
Wood colored for the wheel.
Wood color for the wheel. Mm-hmm. Maybe you have to strengthen that a little bit. Maybe instead of having this, because I don't want to deal with all that.
Am I triggering people by not cleaning my stamp?
Oh, that's the only thing about Misty's that I don't love is that the stamps, I don't clean them very often. I just pile them up. I just pile them up until I have a whole bunch, and then I do them all at once.
I do not
like that.
I'm not into cleaning stamps. I clean them before I use them. I never clean them out. Hardly ever clean them after I use them.
There you go. Well, as long as you know that, because sometimes you might get a bad surprise. You know, those
you
yellow.
Sound like you speak from experience.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit.
We all know what that's like.
I see somebody saying put a wobbler under, like he's hopping on bed. That's a cute idea. I don't know where my wobblers are, and I think I have.
Gwen said she did. Gwen was screaming inside her head at me to clean that stamp. She's like, "No, don't put it back. Don't. Whatever you do, clean it." I know. I get it, Gwen.
Gwen probably
it's a character. It's a character flaw that I have.
Gwen probably was singing Michael Jackson's version of the crafting version of "Beat It." She was probably singing,
exactly.
"Clean it,
clean it,
clean it." Get that little
that
cleaner
is so
and beat
funny.
it.
I used to be one of y'all, Gwen and Roberta and Pamela and Cynthia. I used to be just like y'all. So I want you to know there's hope for you in the future. When you become future you're going to be like,
You're recovering neat Nick.
Yeah. Yeah, because I used to be horrified by people who did not clean their stamps. And then it's just old age. It wears right off of you. So y'all,
there are
in
some
the future,
things that just have to give up.
Yeah, in the future, you're going to be like, now I know what she was talking about. I get it. So, have
I
hope,
saved
lady.
it. I saved it.
You did save it. I cannot believe that you did that. It's
Save
so
that
cute.
little guy.
I love that little scene with the window and all of it. It's just so cute. I cannot believe you cut that whole thing out.
Yep.
That is impressive. That is
I've got to do a
impressive.
bottom border now. I don't have a bottom border. I was kind of thinking
I do that too, Susan. Sometimes I stamp until it's clean.
Yeah.
Oh no,
This is 4¼
Pamela's immune to my formula. She's been stamping for 30 years and still cleaning. Pamela, your endurance. And Melissa's betraying me, my friend, Melissa. Oh my gosh, but she's young. She's a little spring chicken.
Young.
She's younger than me.
She's an engineer.
So.
My bottom border is on hold. It's coming up.
I was going to say, what's going on? Of course, you could put a little monster under the bed. The monster could be your bottom border.
Yeah.
I like it cut out. It's cute.
This little set's got little bunny slippers.
That's adorable.
Isn't that
cute?
That
is so cute. Oh, a baseboard is a border. Good idea, Pammy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm thinking
you are too younger than me, Melissa. I'm old as the hills.
And I'm older than you.
Thank you, Susan. I love that sentiment too. It's true. That's what we should all be doing. Oh, carpet. That would be a good bottom border. That's a good idea.
Are you done?
I am done.
Well, this is going to be my bottom border.
Doing some more little stars.
I think this is going to be just fine. And I'm going to use this for my bottom border. And I don't know that it's going to say anything until later. I'm still playing with the idea of maybe having a little book on there, but maybe some books on the bottom border, that would be too hard. So maybe a picture up here with a wheel instead of this travesty.
I think it's cute.
I think it's okay now. I'm okay with it. I am totally okay with it. But it was a nightmare before.
We both did the little cross stars.
I saw yours and I realized that's what I needed to do, and I wanted to be like you.
Oh, I was like, wow, what are the odds?
No, I did it because I saw yours.
You could have totally fooled me there.
Look at your shadow. Good heavens.
Yeah, I love doing shadows. Shadows are my favorite.
I'm impressed. Well, my little card is on a 4¼ base. Craft Roulette colors. I used some orange and blue and brown for the rim. I didn't use all of the Craft Roulette colors because I don't have to. Night scene. I've got a little window scene there with my bunny. I don't have any curtains. I'm not a curtain person. So I didn't put any curtains on his window. And plus, he likes to lie in bed and say, twinkle, twinkle, little star. Because that's what little dust bunnies do. And bottom border, I'm going to put some kind of like rug or something under here. That's how I'm going to do it.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I like the rug idea.
Yeah. Yeah, and I might do a little ink it. I don't know. I still have ways that I could make it worse again. But I'm going to try not to. Let's have you talk about your card and see what all your thinking was.
Okay, so I got out of my box and did a 4¼ by 4¼ so I appreciate that little prompt there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Night should be pretty obvious. I did the night sky, and beautiful. Because we were all here on Earth, I did the Earth as the bottom border, so more of a perspective border of you like looking up into the sky.
Very smart.
I did use 3 of the parameter header colors, I believe, blue, green, and a rust color, orangey
pretty
color.
Mm-hmm.
And what else was I supposed to do? Bottom border, night, colors. What was the other one? Did I miss one?
4¼ Craft Roulette color palette, night, and bottom border. No, you did it.
Oh, not border. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's actually I would say this is a really good card formula because you can see by how different our two cards are that gives you a lot of jumping off points. I would say this would be one I would use again.
Yeah. I love hearing that.
Yeah, I think so. I think you'll get a lot of really fun cards out of this.
Oh, yeah. I think so, too. We already have some coming in. I've seen them pop down.
Oh, my gosh.
They're
so fast.
I know it. Well, they're probably not cleaning their stamps.
Yeah, Jamie's like, oh, my God, you got to clean the stamps. You're giving me a rash.
It's terrible.
I know, Susan, aren't you proud of me for doing a square card? I never do square cards.
That's pretty cool. We have one more question for you, but we'll ask you that when we get back. I think, you know what I might do?
Okay, sounds good.
I might pull out some brads or some eyelets and put them in the corner. Yeah.
Do it.
But not on my glassboard. I don't think I'd want to do it here. That might be a little too
not on your glassboard.
Tempting to crack it. But over here on the side, I can do that. God save the glassboard. That's right. That's right. Well, we're going to come back to you in just a few minutes after we tell everybody else how they can play and a couple other little tidbits of wonderful information.
Sounds good.
Well done. Man, that girl can make a cute card, can't she? You're going to want to play too, my goodness, because we have wonderful prizes. But not only that, but because you have heard now, these are some good parameters. Send in a card by going to craftroulette.live, uploading your image using a 4.5-inch square, the Craft Roulette colors, night as your element, and bottom border. If you want to go back to the discussion, it might help you if you're coming in late because it may not be as obvious as you think. We do have some wonderful guests coming up. We are going to get to welcome Carissa Wiley next week, first time to the wheel. We want to be on our best behavior, don't we, chatterboxes? Tanisha Vlasic, also first timer. Chelsea Colmere will be coming in, telling us about Inky Stamper. And then we get to say hi to Jamie Clark and Michelle Lupton who's here tonight from Australia. Make sure you have October 7th on your calendar as well. Well done. We're going to have fun every week. We do like to pay special tribute to our patrons. We do have the birthday cards exchange. If you are on that exchange, you might want to pull that out and see if there's some birthdays cards that you could get out to some friends. We have an all patron call that I'm looking forward to a week from tomorrow. Not tomorrow, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes, but a week from tomorrow. Make sure that you have that one on your calendar. And next week we also have our first Club Fun call of the month. So that will be on Monday, I believe. So join us there if you are a Club Funner. And thank you, honestly, from the bottom of our heart, thank you so much for joining us and saying, hey, this is an okay show. I want to help the world get to see it too. That's what you're doing. So thank you. Appreciate you so much. You know what that means? It's time. Oh my gosh, it's time to give away some stuff. Everybody have their fingers crossed? I bet you do. I bet you're out there just doing all those lucky things so that you can get one of these wonderful prizes. We always start out with an OG, an original giveaway, a handmade card with an itty bitty gift. If you sent in a card last week, your name is on that board. It is programmed to randomly choose someone. We don't have anything to do with who wins. This one goes to anywhere in the world. Elisa's got her fingers crossed. Tammy has hers. I wish you all well. But, we all win because we all get the trophy because you guys sent in cards. Ellen O'Brien, how fun. Ellen, after the show, there is a Craft Roulette claim prize on craftroulette.live. Just fill that in and send it our way so that I can know where to send it and that you want it. For a goodie bag full of wonderful craft supplies, Elaine Blum. This needs to be just in the United States. if you aren't in the United States, I'll send you a handmade card with an itty bitty gift. And for an Inky Stamper gift certificate, they have cute little cartoony kind of characters and some really cool magnets and wobblers too. So I hope you get something. Who is going to get it? Always fun, isn't it? You have to, oh, Sherry Pemberton. Oh, that's so wonderful. She's had a really rough week. I was reading her Footbook, and she'd had a really rough week. So that's exciting. I'm very glad that you ended up winning. 4 Trinity stamps. I'm looking forward to having Tanisha on. She's so sweet. I think she'll be great on the show. Who's going to get a gift certificate? Don't we love shopping? Especially when somebody else gives us the money. Mariska Ritfield. Well done, Mariska. Make sure you guys let me know that you want, that you want these gift certificates and such. Okay, I guess it's time. Okay, everybody ready? Are you drum rolling? Are you rubbing your head and patting your tummy? For the first of 4 Glassboard Studio Craft Roulette craft mats. Rosie, I'm sorry that other people did end up sending in cards. Rosie was saying, just don't send in cards, anybody. Sarah Madison is the most envied woman on the show right now. Sarah, make sure you let me know that you want that prize, and I will get that to you. Make sure that those things all happen. So, always fun. Well done. Congratulations. Go to craftroulette.live. Use the same email that you sent your card in so that we know it's from you. And there are no charlatans in this group. And then we will get you in touch with the people that can get you those prizes. Congratulations. And try again this week, everybody. All right, shall we bring her back? She's got her friend with her. That's what he really wanted, isn't it? Just wanted to be on Craft Roulette.
She loves the camera.
She's pretty cute. Now, doesn't she look big? Lydia was saying she's really small.
She's 6 pounds. She's very petite.
Very tiny little girl.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you did super great.
What?
You did super great. Your card is
Thank
adorable.
you. It was fun. I love it.
I knew you would. And you can put those on bigger cards too.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And that's kind of a
things.
fun interactive card if you add it to a card base.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, that was Mr. Producer's idea. So he gets credit for that.
He's been around a couple shows now. Mm-hmm. He's kind of knows a few things about card making, even though he doesn't make cards. But he's been around a long time. 175 card shows. So he should know a few things. Yeah. We do have one more question for you. Okay. From Grandma Gay, our rock star and she always asks the question of the day. I didn't say that right, but I didn't forget to ask. So that's the important part. She says, it's been a lovely day and it has, free of stress. What colors are in your Zentangle? Are you a Zen?
What colors are in my Zentangle?
Yeah, what colors are you going to... Basically, what colors are you going to use for your craft project? Your doodling or free drawing?
You know what? I am a black and white girl when it comes to doodling. I just think... I don't know if y'all know who Edward Tufte is, but when he talks about the resolution of black and white ink on paper being higher than even the highest iPhone resolution that you could ever have, higher than 4K, higher than 5K. Black and white on a page is just so striking to me. It's my favorite. And I do a lot of doodling and a lot of Zentangling.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So
you stay pure with the black and white. We're getting a little kitty bath in the background.
Rude. You cannot
Crafty
take it anywhere.
Crafty Owl, you've been one-upped. Crafty Owl was on one time and her kitty mooned us, but the kitty didn't take a bath.
Yeah. Cats don't care what we want.
You are on live with cat bath and other good fun things 3 times a week. When can we catch you?
I am on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Central. And you can look for the Understand Blue class group on Facebook. I am live on YouTube, though, so you don't have to be on Facebook. I know there are people who aren't on Facebook. So if you just go to my channel, my Understand Blue channel, I'm live there 3 p.m. Central. Unless, like, today I didn't do one because I knew I was going to be here. But otherwise, it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 3.
We're glad you came here instead.
Thank you. I love being here.
And it's going to be fun when we get together. When we get together on October 7th, starting at noon Central Daylight Time. Or I guess it'll still be Central Daylight Time. Mm-hmm. I think that doesn't change till November. Yeah, whatever is right. Because we're going to have a good time then. I can't wait to see you in action that day. Ready. All right. Wonderful to spend the evening with you. Chatterboxes, thank you so much. I am going to read your comments tomorrow. Mr. Producer, excellent job. I don't think we had a problem.
Yes, as always.
That's pretty good. Well done. Time 2. Plant a big one right there on your crown. Because we are going to craft all weekend, I hope. And a well-kissed brain works better than a not-kissed brain.
Yeah.
Y'all take care. Thank you.
Bye.
Night-night.